And she slowly walked over, and she touched the button of my shirt to open it, and I did my hands like this, and I wouldn't let them down. And she just walked away. She knew I was too shy for it. That's what happened.
Michael Jackson was one of the most photographed people in history, with cameras following him almost everywhere he went. Yet despite living in the public eye, he remained one of the hardest celebrities to truly understand. No matter what was happening around him, Michael usually kept his emotions under control. Whether he was performing on stage, giving an interview, or facing some of the most difficult moments of his life, he rarely revealed what he was feeling. But every so often, that changed. In certain interviews, speeches, and performances, Michael allowed a more personal side of himself to show, giving people a rare glimpse of the emotions he usually kept hidden.
To give this award tonight because nobody has influenced me more than this man right here. And I'm happy. From the bottom of my heart.
Michael walked onto the stage to honor James Brown, one of the artists who had inspired him long before he became a global superstar. As he began speaking, it was obvious how deeply he admired him. There was no performance or showmanship in that moment, just sincere appreciation from someone who never forgot the people who helped shape his musical journey.
Sisters in there, we're all just jamming the bed. And we wake up like dawn and go in the hot air balloon. You know, we have the footage. I have all that footage.
But is that right, Michael?
It's very right. It's very loving. That's what the world needs now. More love, more.
The world needs a man.
Michael spoke about James Brown on more than one occasion, and each time his admiration was unmistakable. The respect in his voice never sounded rehearsed or scripted. It came across as completely sincere. Despite everything Michael achieved throughout his own career, he never acted as though he had outgrown the artist who inspired him. In moments like these, he was not speaking as the king of pop, but as a devoted fan expressing heartfelt gratitude to someone he had admired for years.
You molested this boy.
Totally false. Before I would hurt a child, I would slit my wrists. I would never hurt a child. This is totally false. I was outraged. I could never do something like that.
This is a kid you knew?
Yes.
How would you characterize your relationship with this boy?
I've helped many, many, many children.
One of Michael Jackson's most emotional moments came during a phone interview as he responded to the intense media attention surrounding his life. Speaking with visible emotion, he firmly denied the allegations against him. His voice reflected the weight of everything he was facing, making the conversation feel deeply personal. For a moment, the spotlight shifted away from the global superstar, revealing someone trying to defend himself while under extraordinary public pressure.
I had a serious fall. I'm not sure it was the tour. It was a show that we did, a benefit show. And I had an accident also at home. So I'm sure it's something to do with that.
Okay. And so is it your testimony today that...
As the interview continues, Michael becomes even more open about what he is feeling. It is clear that discussing the subject is deeply uncomfortable for him, yet he chooses not to avoid the questions. Instead, he continues speaking honestly, offering a rare glimpse into the emotional weight he believed he was carrying during one of the most difficult periods of his life.
World, I love you very much.
The longer Michael speaks, the more obvious it becomes how deeply the situation affected him. Alongside the frustration in his voice, there is also a clear sense of sadness. Rather than delivering a rehearsed response, he speaks from the heart, expressing the emotions he was experiencing during that difficult time.
You're bad about it.
It's cruel, isn't it?
Yeah, it used to hurt me. I don't think he realized how much he was hurting me.
What sort of thing did he say?
He would tease me about how I looked, and he would say, well, you didn't get it from my side of the family. It must have been Kate, Kate, he would always.
As the pressure around him continued to build, Michael chose to speak for himself. The weight of the moment is unmistakable. He appears emotionally drained, and the sadness on his face is difficult to overlook. Every pause, every expression, and every word suggests that this was not a conversation he ever wanted to have, but one he felt he needed to face.
I'm not nervous at all, actually.
You really aren't?
No, I never get nervous.
You don't?
No.
No, not even for your first interview and it's live around the world? I thought you'd be a little nervous, but that's great, because if you're not nervous, I won't be nervous. I just wanted to let the world know that when we agreed to do this interview.
For someone who spent much of his life avoiding public confrontations, this moment stands apart. Instead of seeing Michael Jackson the performer, you see someone speaking directly to the cameras during one of the most difficult periods of his life. The focus is no longer on the stage or the spotlight, but on a man trying to make his voice heard while facing extraordinary public scrutiny.
You should not say he's Jacko. I'm not a Jacko. I'm Jackson.
How do you feel when they call you
Wacko Jacko? Where'd that come from? Some English tabloid. I have a heart and I have feelings. I feel that when you do that to me. It's not nice. Don't do it. I'm not a wacko.
You can see the emotional weight Michael is carrying throughout the interview. At times, he pauses as though he is gathering himself before continuing. It is one of the rare occasions where he allows the public to see him in such a vulnerable state. Standing before the world, he tries to express the pain and difficulty of an experience that is clearly challenging for him to put into words.
4 years since you've recorded or come out with a new album. How do you feel now that the album is out?
I feel rejuvenated, kind of, because after working on it so long, it's so much work.
As Michael brings his statement to a close, the emotion in his voice begins to shift. The frustration gradually gives way to a quieter sense of disappointment, and he ends by speaking about something that had always been deeply important to him. It is a calm, reflective moment that feels remarkably personal, offering a glimpse into the thoughts he chose to leave the audience with.